Being a warrior, it's not always easy. You and your thuggy-ass friends, what are you doing for your people? It's easy to be bad. But it's hard to be a warrior with dignity. Remember that.
Anyway, hello everyone, and welcome back to another review episode. In this episode, I'm going to be reviewing Reservation Dogs. Before we delve into today's review, a warm welcome to all the new viewers. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give this review a thumbs up, ring the notification bell, and after you've watched this video, check out my other reviews on the link below. And of course, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. And now, let's get started with the review. A tiny group grapples with the weight of trauma, prompting them to embark on a journey from the indigenous reservation in Okran, Oklahoma, to seek a brighter future in California. As they prepare for this life-altering move, they find themselves resorting to minor crimes within their town to meet their financial demands, all while navigating the profound grief of losing a cherished companion. Coping with the loss takes on a toll on each crew member in unique ways, unraveling a complex tapestry of emotions. Amidst the turmoil, their parents, the elders, and the indigenous spirit from the spirit world impart crucial lessons about the significance of the indigenous culture, offering a poignant reminder of its importance. This transformative journey becomes a lesson in resilience and the enduring power of cultural heritage. Here are my picks for the top seasons. Number 3, Season 2. In the second season of Reservation Dogs, a significant rift emerges within the friend group, triggered by Alora's attempt to head to California with Jackie. Throughout the season, the narrative delves into the nuance of growing up, embracing increased self-responsibilities, all while staying true to cultural roots. Exploring the challenges associated with maturity, intertwined seamlessly with the overarching theme of representing indigenous culture. The season critically examines each character's journey into adulthood, from the formidable hurdles life presents to the enduring friendship that binds the community. The characters grapple with the wisdom imparted by the elders, reinforcing the season's commitment to portraying the essence of indigenous culture. Initially marked by tension, the season gradually brings back the friend group back together, ultimately exploring the uncharted territories beyond the reservation borders. Number 2, Season 1. The first season of Reservation Dogs delves into the inner turmoil experienced by a close-knit group of friends following the loss of one of their own. Each character grappled with the uncertainty about the future, collectively embarking on a mission to break free from the mundane challenges of life in the reservation and heading to California. Amidst this struggle, the younger generation finds its particular challenges to preserving the indigenous heritage and culture. The season intricately explores the significance of staying true to one culture's roots, drawing wisdoms from elders' teachings and guidance from the spirit. As the narrative unfolds, the series dedicates specific episodes to each character, skillfully illuminating their struggles in losing a cherished friend. These episodes serve as a dual purpose, giving viewers a deeper understanding of the indigenous culture, while the show adeptly shares insight into both the natural and supernatural beliefs embedded within the rich cultural tapestry. Number 1, Season 3. The third season of Reservation Dogs brings a pointed close to the cultural lessons handed down by the elders and the spirit within the reservation. Skillfully blending indigenous cultural insight with practical life lessons, the season illuminates lesser-known narratives, shedding light on historical events such as the forced attendance of indigenous people in boarding schools during the 19th to the 20th century, delving into the importance of reconnecting with nature in the face of modernization's impact. As the character absorbs these invaluable lessons, a poignant realization emerges, a delicate balance between embracing the positive aspect of progress and navigating the uncertain changes it brings. Simultaneously, the narrative underscores the enduring importance of honoring cultural teachings from elders, staying true to one's roots, and fostering a sense of community. Here are my picks for the top 10 episodes and honorable mentions. Number 10, Come and Get Your Love, Season 1, Episode 5. During Cheese's ride-along with Big, a captivating exploration of Light Horseman's daily duties unfold. The narrative skillfully weaves the challenges of preserving ancient traditions, with Big's earnest attempt to impart the significance of his cultural journey to Cheese. Amidst the ride-along, a series of flashbacks links the supernatural realm to Big's upbringing as he's confronted by the truth that the indigenous folktale of the Deer Lady actually exists. This encounter becomes pivotal in Big's life, providing insight into his decision to join the Light Horseman. The Deer Lady not only haunts his past, but also shapes his moral compass, guiding him to distinguish between good and evil when apprehending individuals. The Deer Lady not only haunts his past, but also shapes his moral compass, guiding him to distinguish between good and evil when apprehending individuals. The juxtaposition of Big, deeply rooted in indigenous folklore, and Cheese raised in the encroaching wild cultures brings forth a compelling commentary on the challenges faced by the traditional cultures in the wake of profound societal shifts. Cheese is poignantly observed by Big, who doesn't shy away from addressing the bigotry ingrained in such transitions. This ride-along serves as a powerful reminder to viewers about the enduring importance of respecting and honoring old traditions, while also serving as a poignant exploration of complexity and difficulty of certain cultures. Number 9, This is where the plot thickens, Season 2, Episode 8. Embarking on a profound spiritual journey triggered by an accidental consuming of drug-laced energy drink, Big confronts the universal themes of grief and loss head-on. As he reflects on his past during the spiritual odyssey, he revisits a pivotal moment that shaped his identity. Visions unfold from his time encountering the Deer Lady to haunting memories of the last moment of Laura's mom Cookie, whose tragic death he blames himself for. Throughout this introspective expedition, Big finds companionship in Kenny Boy, who willingly joins him in the wilderness. Together, they unravel a complex tapestry of emotions, allowing Beck to confront and release the guilt he harbors over Cookie's loss. However, the journey takes an unexpected turn when they stumble upon a disturbing cult with a penchant for unconventional rituals involving catfish. Captured by the cult initially, the narrative takes a twist as the spiritual world and the natural realm intertwines. The Deer Lady, arriving on time, rescues the duo and exposing the intricate connections that bind the spiritual and earthly domains. Delving deeper into the Deer Lady's influence, we learn that characters like Big and Kenny Boy have previously encountered her, ensuring they remain on the path of righteousness. With newfound freedom, justice prevails as the cult faces arrest, an unexpected turn of events that earns respect for the Light Horsemen. Number 8. Bussin', Season 3, Episode 1. With the Friend Group's mission finally laying Daniel's spirit to rest and bringing him peace, they now confront major consequences as their concerned parents send Teeny to get them in California. Departing from the usual narrative style, Spirit Knife Man takes the reign, guiding us through the unfolding events. In California, Bear experiences pivotal life moments, liberating himself from the shadows casted by his father and finding further guidance by the spirit. As they journey back home on the bus, viewers begin to witness the subtle impact of the elders' teaching on the youngsters. The notion that those who leave the reservation will eventually return echoes, illustrating how the California adventures has reshaped their perspective and paved a new path for the 4 kids. In an unexpected twist, Bear misses his bus back to Oklahoma, hinting at additional individual growth aligning with the spirit's insightful word during their conversation. Number 7. Hunting, Season 1, Episode 6. On the first day of hunting season, Willie, Jack, and her father embark on a poignant journey, finding solace in each other's company as they grapple with the haunting loss of Daniel. Against the backdrop of ancestral land slipping away during the colonial era, the duo ventures into a forbidden forest for their annual hunting ritual, underscoring the show's potent commentary on indigenous culture's historical disposition. Amidst this exploration, the narrative accentuates the profound relationship between Willie, Jack, and her father, starkly contrasting the dynamics of other characters in the series. This starkly contrasts with the relationship depicted thus far, with Willie, Jack, and her father exemplifying a deeper, trusting connection. As the storyline unfolds, the strength of the bond between Willie, Jack, and her father becomes increasingly apparent. Willie Jack even confides in her father about her secret plans to relocate to California for a fresh start with her friends. These moments of unfiltered honesty underscores the unique nature of their connection, setting them apart from the other characters. The narrative delicately navigates the grieving process, revealing how the loss has altered the intricate dynamics between the father and daughter. In the midst of mourning, a sense of clarity emerges, allowing viewers to witness the transformative impact of loss of the character's emotional landscape. Number 6. Elora's Dad, Season 3, Episode 9. Elora, at last, musters the courage to unravel the mysteries of her family heritage by embarking on a journey to meet her father, realizing she shares a connection with blood relatives beyond those she grew up with. Amidst the series of trauma she endured, from the loss of Daniel to her grandmother, the episode beautifully underscores the notion that while loss is an inevitable part of life, there is also a glimmer of brightness awaiting those who actively seeks it. Throughout the episode, the audience delves into the reasons behind Elora's father's apparent neglect, learning about multiple facets, ranging from the fear of disconnecting her from her cultural roots to personal struggles. The evolving relationship between Elora and her father unfolds with an awkward yet authentic nature. It emphasizes the willingness to push through the initial unease, fosters the opportunity for a genuine connection. Elora's journey, steadily guiding her towards the inevitable encounter with her father, becomes a poignant exploration necessary to move forward and find a semblance of peace in her life. Number 5. California Dreamin', Season 1, Episode 7. In the prelude to the series, unfolding a year before its event, viewers are immersed in Daniel's final days, a poignant catalyst for the narrative. These events unravel the mystery surrounding Elora's pivotal role in the Reservation dog and her fervent desire to escape to California. Delving into Elora's pre-series trauma, the audience discovers the hardships that has brought her to this pivotal juncture. With a prior knowledge of Daniel's significance within the friend group, amidst the throes of grief, Elora emerges as the linchpin, grappling with the decision to leave where she has lost her closest friend. As we journey through Daniel's final days, a different facet of Elora's personality is unveiled, showcasing her profound connection with Daniel as they spend a poignant night together. The parallel narratives of Elora's present day, in a process of grieving, accentuates the concealed pain she has bared. The heart-wrenching revelation that Elora was the one who discovered Daniel hanging himself intensifies the grief. Her sole aspiration to honor Daniel's memory by journeying to California, a promise made on the eve of his death, further underscores the emotional depth of her character. Elora's internal conflict gains prominence within the narrative, providing crucial context to her decision throughout the series. The seamless intertwining of past and present events enhances the story and amplifies the emotional resonance of Elora's journey. Number 4. Frankfurt Sandwich, Season 3, Episode 6. When Cheese starts getting addicted to playing video games, his trio of uncle takes charge, orchestrating an intervention that thrusts him into the wilderness. In this rustic retreat, the clutter of modern life fades, and the uncles impart vital life lessons to Cheese. Despite their distinct personalities, whether it's Bucky, Big, or Brownie, each uncle endeavors to instill the same fundamental lesson in Cheese, albeit in their own unique ways. As Cheese grapple with the essential of surviving in nature, from catching their own sustenance, kindling a campfire, and embracing the simplicity of living amidst nature, the narrative unfolds, emphasizing the significance of cherishing the small, uncomplicated wonders of the natural world over the burdensome complexities of life. Through this immersive experience, Cheese gradually assimilates the profound teachings of his uncle, fostering a newfound wisdom that bridges generational gaps. The episode turns poignant as the characters gather in a circle, confronting the historical notion that men were compelled to suppress their inner feelings. In this therapeutic moment, they open up about their bottled emotions, breaking free from the societal constraints of the emotional restraint. The episode seamlessly weaves together the essence of nature with the cathartic act of sharing one's feelings, fostering individual growth at a time when familial and natural connections are often overlooked. Number 3, Mabel, Season 2, Episode 4. The Oklahoma Reservation community unites as Elora's grandmother, Mabel, approaches the end of her life. Amidst the collective celebration of her memories, viewers are introduced to the cultural process preceding death, a ritual ensuring a transition to the spirit world. As the elders gather to commemorate Elora's grandmother, the atmosphere in the house becomes charged with tension, with various faces moving about. In the impending moments leading to Elora's grandmother's passing, the house transforms into a hub of celebration, where stories from her life are recounted. The return of those who had ventured far from the reservation adds a poignant touch, emphasizing the inevitable return to one's roots. Elora grapples with a myriad of emotions as she faces the imminent loss of her sole childhood companion. The profound grief she experiences is compounded by a sense of guilt for briefly abandoning her during her failed attempt to reach California. Amidst the sea of emotions, the celebration and mourning converges in a powerful moment for Elora. The episode concludes with her grandmother's peaceful passing as the spirit expresses gratitude to Elora one last time before moving on. Number 2, Dear Lady, Season 3, Episode 3. The culmination of the Dear Lady's trilogy reveals a poignant origin story, shedding light on the folklore figure's transformation. The episode adeptly employs the 70s horror motif, casting a dark atmosphere that delves into the unsettling act committed by the government at the Indian boarding school during the 19th and the 20th century. These institutions were aimed to assimilate the indigenous children into Western culture. The narrative unfolds to unveil the Dear Lady's tragic past, navigating the harrowing experience of abuse suffered at the hands of those overseeing the boarding schools. Her only solace lies in the companionships of the fellow inmates. The flashback, enriched with the Kiowa language, strives for authenticity, portraying the catalyst that compels her to strike a deal with the Deer Spirit, ultimately transforming her into the Deer Lady. In the present timeline, the Deer Lady, having lived a long life since her traumatic boarding school experience, grapples with the enduring memories. The episode poignantly illustrates her ongoing struggle and the difficult choices she has made to survive, including the killing of someone associated with the boarding school, severing the last ties she had to that painful chapter. The intertwining of past and present narrative not only explores the Dear Lady's personal trauma, but also serves as a poignant reminder of historical events. Through both timelines, the series effectively communicates its commitment to preserving and recounting the histories of indigenous people, ensuring that these essential stories reaches a broader audience. Here are my picks for the honorable mentions. Fucking Res Dog, Season 1, Episode 1, What About Your Dad, Season 1, Episode 4, Run, Season 2, Episode 2, Decolonization, Season 2, Episode 6, Offering, Season 2, Episode 9, I Still Believe, Season 2, Episode 10, Send It, Season 3, Episode 8. Number 1, Dig, Season 3, Episode 10. Old Man Fixico's funeral becomes a pivotal gathering for the reservation community, drawing in a multitude to pay homage to his passing. The episode gracefully underscores life's delicate nature and the challenges accompanying its inevitable changes. As the funeral becomes a focal point for those returning to the reservation, it serves as a poignant moment of reflections on the journeys ahead. Characters like Elora and Bear's mom opting to depart from the outskirts of their home symbolizes a collective fresh start. The funeral also spotlights indigenous cultural practices. Elders reminisce about their past, while the community unites in a collaborative effort to honor tradition. Women comes together to prepare food, and the men diligently prepare and dig the grave, creating a pivotal moment for the communal celebration of departed lives. The series concludes with a blend of profound life lessons imparted to the youth of the reservation, signaling a collective movement towards the next chapter of the life's grand adventure. This departure is not without its commitment to maintaining cultural roots, as the community ensures the heritage remains an integral part of their home. Before we delve into today's review, a warm welcome to all the new viewers. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give this review a thumbs up, ring the notification bell, and after you've watched this video, check out my other reviews on the link below. And of course, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. And now, let's get started with the review.